Hello everyone, it's Unverse Astrology, and this is the video about the lunar eclipse in Pisces on August 28th, full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. So let's start this video, but first follow my channel, like my videos, and I will make a lot more content about astrology and tarot, the things that I really like. Maybe sometimes I'll add some more other interesting spiritual information, but today we're going to talk about the coming eclipse that's going to happen on Friday, August 28th. So this one is a tense one, since it has a tense configuration with Uranus, and it is recommended to drive carefully, be very careful with what you're saying to other people. It can actually cause fights or arguments, which is going to have consequences in the future. So be very careful about how, if you're fighting with anyone, try to avoid arguments at any cost. This is kind of like a tense lunar eclipse in Pisces. Also, a lot of things can come out, like an information or deceiving information or some lies. So it depends on where it is in your personal natal chart, birth chart, the transit. That's how it's going to affect you personally. Also, this lunar eclipse can increase nervousness. You can just feel more nervous than usual, maybe some worry. And the goal here is to feel peaceful, feel calm, and find this personal balance. Because if you are balanced during these kind of days that the energy is on the peak, you are mastering yourself and you're going to the whole next level of spirituality. So that's when astrology or anything like this is not affecting you, which is like the next level in the personal spiritual development. So otherwise, you just watch what's going on with you and just try to stay away from negative energy or arguments or arguing or fights. If there is fights happening or arguments, that's when the energy was storing for a long time. This is something that was just there and you just didn't pay attention to it. So if there is a breakup, it was going to that point for a long time. It just didn't happen, and the lunar eclipse can shed the light on it. So if anything like that serious happens, like breakups or divorces, that was just meant to be. It was going to that point for a long time. So this eclipse will just free a lot of energy. So it's a good time to work on the resentment, on any spiritual practices, just to feel free, to feel less negative emotions. Also, the recommendation is, I already said, to drive carefully. We have a tense aspect from Uranus and Mercury. And also be very careful with electricity, machinery, any kind of gadgets, devices. And as I said already, try to stay away from conflicts and arguing at any cost, because that could actually have consequences in future. And these days are good for completing something, like it's like a time for the results, something you were doing for a very long time, and this eclipse can just like make it big for you, can just give you the results, since the full moon is bringing us the results. And also it's a good time to cleanse your energy, cleanse your house, cleanse your thinking, get rid of negative thinking. You just have to program yourself for positive thinking, because it could be like an end of a cycle for you. So this is a good time to actually get rid of anything that is not serving you anymore. So that's why it's a good time for that. And just keep in mind, if you are making a serious decision during these days, and usually it's the eclipse, the day of eclipse, 3 days before and 3 days after. So if you are making some very important decision in your life, that could actually bring you results or consequences in future, since the eclipses are acting the way that they make it kind of permanent or life-changing, or very important, that could actually change everything in your life, as I already said. Let's talk about all the signs, how it is affecting your birth chart. So for the Aries, for the sign of Aries, it's in your 12th house of deep psychology. It's good for you to feel calm, find your own Zen balance, meditate, do any spiritual practices, you might feel so much more spiritual and deeper than usual. Do any psychology treatment, psychology session, since we have an aspect from Uranus. It's a planet of spirituality, astrology. You might have a lot, you might be more interested in this, or you can get some very important insights for yourself. Taurus, for you it's 11th house, so this can actually spread some light and give you some unexpected, shocking, maybe just unexpected information about your circle, your friends, your circle of friends, some organization or groups that you're in, or like this could actually affect your friendships. So you might look at people that you are surrounded by, like your close friends, or this like circle of friends, from a different angle. It can actually show you some other side of some people, or you might change your biggest dreams and desires. You can get some kind of insight, or change the way how you think, or your approach to how you're getting everything you want in your life. This is a house of our biggest dreams, so you might reevaluate, you might reconsider what you want in life. Gemini, for you it's a career, and you might take a different, you might start a different approach to your career. This is a cardinal house. It can bring very important decisions or situations. Somebody could get fired, or you may start a new job. Usually with Uranus squaring, this could be just something that is like a breaking you from that situation you're in right now. If you were having some troubles at work, it could actually bring you a release. So opposite, you will either leave the job, or maybe you will take another road, or maybe you will get a different project. Something might change, or you will just reconsider your career goals. Or some unexpected information can come to you that will change your approach. For Cancer is the 9th house, and this is a house of spirituality, higher education, spiritual teachers, and religion. I don't know if I said that. So this is just a house of higher education, or very important religious knowledge, or set beliefs. So during this eclipse, you might reconsider you might work on your set beliefs. You can change your approach to what you think about other cultures, or other mentality can change as well. Or you might get some unexpected information from abroad, something you didn't expect, or something can just shock you that can come from another, like a foreign country. So for the Leo, it's 8th house of other people's money or energy. This is a house of deep psychology or esoterics. You might get some insight about some spiritual teachings, or you can just work on yourself and get a very deep psychological insight. Psychology therapy would be the best for you during these days, since you can actually discover something from deep within that you didn't know about yourself. Also, since this is a full moon in Pisces, some lies can be broken. You can get a lot more clarity and less deceiving information. So something can reveal for you that will change the way how you look at things. Virgo, for you is the 7th house, so you have to be careful if you are arguing with your partner, since this could actually lead to unexpected decisions. So for you, the full moon is all about relationship with people, relationship with your partner, romantic or business partner. So stay away from fights, from arguing, be very nice, be very calm. Since if you are arguing and trying to figure things out, this could actually be something that was in there for a long time. It's just time to actually make everything clear with your partner. But if somebody is getting separated, if somebody gets divorced or break up, you might not get this person back, since eclipses, they make everything pretty serious. Libra, for you is the 6th house, and this is a house of health and daily routine. So you might be very into your health right now, or if you're trying to heal, this can actually give you like healing or you might get the results that you were expecting, or this could affect your daily routine. You can add absolutely new habits to your daily routine, or if this is about your regular work schedule, you can have changes in your work schedule, and this could be for a long time, since the eclipse is just either finishing one cycle and starts a new one. So this could be a new cycle in your work schedule, let's say, or just your daily routine, or maybe you will get a different place where you work. So just like basically location can be different, you can be relocating for work or something like that. So for Scorpio, this is the 5th house, house of children, house of hobby, house of your business. So this could actually bring the changes in these areas. In your business, you might start something new or completely reconsider your approach to how you develop in your business, or how to make your business prosper, or you will get some information what's wrong, or something is broken, or something is not, something needs to be fixed in your business. Or, you know, this is a house, if you are a business owner, this is an important eclipse for you. This can change the approach to your business. So Sagittarius, this is 4th house. It's all about family, heritage, your house, anything around the house. Since we have a tense aspect from Uranus, be careful with electricity. So if anything, so this could be something that needs to be, something can come up that needs to be fixed in your house, around your home. So as I already said, be very careful with electricity, gadgets, and machinery. And you might get, maybe there are some secrets will be revealed about your family, about your heritage, about your family members, something you didn't know before. Since we have a very active energy from the Uranus, it's a planet of unexpected news, since there is also Mercury on it, and the full moon is in Pisces. This could actually just reveal some interesting news or information that you didn't know before, you didn't expect it. For the Capricorn, this is the 3rd house. This is a house of news, information. Be careful what you're listening. You might get some unexpected information. Also, it's the house of your neighbors and your sisters, brothers. You can get some information, some news from that side. Or you might have, be careful, don't fight with your neighbors. That could happen too. And this is a house of traveling, so be careful on the road. For the Aquarius, this is a 2nd house, and this is a house of money and values. So your approach to your making money can change, your salary can change. There could be unexpected changes to that area of your life. You might reconsider how you spend money, or you might just limit your spending. There could be a change in the source of your income. And Pisces, for you, this is the 1st house, and this is an eclipse in your sign, on your sun. So for you, it's directly affecting your chart. This could be a very important full moon lunar eclipse for you. You might discover so much about yourself. This is a lunar eclipse. So this is all about our personal, our spiritual, our inner personality, how we feel. You might feel very emotional on this day. Try to stay calm. You can spend time with near the water. Also, you might have an unexpected realization about how you want to look, what you want to change. Maybe you will start taking care of your health in a different way, or you might just decide to completely change your style or your hairstyle. This could be something unexpected, since the tense aspect from Uranus can make these changes unexpected, and also it can shed the light on the relationship, on your relationship with other people. It might bring the changes to the relationships you are in right now. So this is our horoscope for the upcoming lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces. I wish you the best full moon that's going to happen on August 28, 2026. Subscribe for my channel, and I will see you in my next video.